Okay, I want to talk about energy expenditure real quick. I'll go over a few things for you to try to show you why it's so important to get your diet and nutrition in line, and you can't just focus on exercise. That if you only focus on exercise, you're not going to get the results you want because, as they've said before, you can't outwork a poor diet, and this is why. So, this is just a basic list of some regular exercises, and I put the calories that are burned for a 200-pound male, so someone my size, for an hour of activity. Now, as you'll see on here, most of these activities, most people on average aren't going to perform for an hour. I know me personally, I can't go out and run an hour at 10 miles an hour. I'm not in that good of a shape. I would be wore out, and I just couldn't do it. So the average person is not going to go run for an hour and burn 1,600 calories. But just going down through here, give you an idea of the calories being expended with these activities. First, we got biking. So riding a bicycle, 6 to 12 miles an hour is going to burn 300 to 500 calories in an hour. So at 6 miles an hour, for an hour, I would burn 300 calories, which is about 1 20-ounce soda. So I could just cut that out and I wouldn't have to worry about bicycling for an hour. If I do both, then I end up cutting out 600 calories for the day, which is great. And that's what you need to do, is try to find ways to cut the food and add in the activity to see results. Jogging, 5 to 7 miles an hour, that's going to burn 850 to 1,500. Now, me, I normally run around 7-8 miles an hour for a half hour, so I'm going to burn around 850. And that's going to allow me to cut and lose weight when I need to without having to cut back a lot of food, as long as I'm at a calorie balance. Now, if I'm overeating, that's not going to help me at all. So I'm going to have to look at what I'm consuming and what my diet is and make sure that I'm not overeating. Jumping rope for an hour, 800 calories. Running 10 miles an hour, 1,600 calories, but that's for an hour. Swimming 25 yards a minute, 350 calories. Walking, so most people try to do this. Most people will start a walking program in order to lose weight. If you walk an average pace of 3 miles an hour for an hour, you're only going to burn 400 calories. That's not a lot. That's 2 sodas or 2 sports drinks, 2 Snickers bars probably. So it's easier to cut back on the poor eating habits and get your nutrition in line than it is to walk that hour in order to burn those calories. The thing is, if you're walking that hour, but you're overeating, so if you're only overeating 100 calories, then that walk for an hour is going to burn 400, which is going to leave you at a -3 for the day. If you're trying to lose weight, in order to lose a pound, you would have to walk 12 days, so 12 miles in order to lose that pound at that rate. In order to lose 5 pounds, you'd have to do it for probably 4 weeks or something like that, as opposed to just cutting out the 400 calories from your diet and walking. If you do both, you're going to actually cut out 400 calories, and then you're going to walk for 400 calories, which is going to give you an 800 calorie deficit, which is going to make you lose weight a lot faster. Lifting weights, this is going to burn on average about 1,000 calories for an hour. That's depending on the type of weightlifting you do. The more intense it is, the more you might burn. But this is just an average of calories consumed for an hour. So I wanted you to get a clear picture of the effort that it takes to go train for that hour, and the calories that you're actually burning it's usually not a clear picture. Most people think that just because it's so hard to do the effort and the activity that they're shedding tons of weight, but that's not normally the case. In order to burn the calories off, it takes a lot of time and effort, and it's easier if you can start cutting your calories back and increasing activity. So you want to do both, and I want you to get a nice clear picture about energy expenditure, how it's going to affect your calories for the day, and how you can use it in aid with the diet and nutrition. So in conjunction, that's going to get your energy expenditure down. It's going to help you reach your goals and make sure that you're losing weight the way that you want to.